Hey guys, welcome to Light Paves Way. I hope that you're all doing well. I'm going to get a reading, see what comes through. I'm going to take what resonates and leave the rest. There's no gender in tarot as we all hold masculine and feminine energies. So flip those roles if you need to. For those of you that are in the south of the UK, I know there was a storm last night and it's travelling east today. Stay warm, stay safe. If you do not need to go out, do not go out. Okay, let's see. Okay, you've set some boundaries here. You've drawn the line. You've said no, enough is enough. I'm getting someone wants to return. Someone wants to return to apologize. They want your forgiveness. And it's only because you've set these boundaries. It's only because you've set these boundaries. Some of you could have stopped speaking to someone. Or you're not giving as much of your energy that you used to. Yeah, someone is shocked. Someone is shocked. This was unexpected. It was really unexpected. Now, you withdrawing from this person, possibly blocking them, it shocked them. We have conflict here. Yeah. There could have been some... There could have been some fighting, some arguments. You could have had opposing beliefs. A clashing of personalities. But you've set boundaries. You've set boundaries. Some of you have completely blocked this person. And they're shocked. They're shocked. They didn't... This person didn't expect... They didn't expect you, expect you to block them. And they want to apologise. Yeah, they want a second chance. They want to reconcile. They want a second chance. They want to make amends. You may have been a mirror to this person. You're just focused. You're just focused on, on your growth. Following your path. Nourishing your mind, body and soul. Yeah. Yeah. You've distance. You've created distance here. This person could live at a distance from you. Yeah, they're chasing you down now. They're chasing you down. But this person pushed you as far as you could go. They pushed you to breaking point. It was whatever this person did for you to, finally set those boundaries. It was the final straw. It was the final straw. You're exhausted. This person, you know, they could have been possibly draining your energy, but whatever this thing was, this thing that pushed you to set those boundaries, block them, you know, just withdraw your energy from them. It left you disappointed. It left you depleted. It's like enough is enough. Yeah, this person, there wasn't opening up. You could have found out that there was holding back some secrets. Trust, honesty, you know, authenticity. It's everything to you. It's absolutely everything. And this person wasn't being authentic. They wasn't opening up. There was keeping things from you. There was being secretive, and it was a huge red flag. This could have been a very, very toxic connection. Very toxic. There's a lot of mirroring. A lot of mirroring. Clown. This person could have tried to degrade you, humiliate you, shame you. And there was projecting their own energy onto you. Way too many. Oh. Okay, yeah. This person, with ravenous hair. Okay, this person could have a really lustful spirit about them. A really lustful energy. This is a type of, yeah, this person really crossed your boundaries, when it came to intimacy. I'm hearing no means no. Justice. This a trigger warning for someone. This could involve SA. Someone crossed your boundaries. And now it's going through the justice system, or you're getting some sort of divorce, restraining order. And they want to come in and apologize. They're realizing that they was wrong. There's one on the floor. Let me just get that one. We have children here. We're having children. Now, you may have children with this person, but this person, you know, they were immature. And they thought you was naive. Again, lust. This person could not control their desires. They couldn't control them. For some, this could have been energetically. Yeah, this person, they have an obsession. They have an obsession. Now, whether this is a sexual obsession, or they're just obsessed with you. They can't let you go. They cannot let you go. For some, this is your energy. They need to stay attached to your energy. We have gossip. Yeah. This person may have spread some rumors about you. They was trying to smear your image, trying to degrade you, humiliate you. Lust. If you was in a relationship with this person, if this was like full-blown relationship, marriage, once you broke up with this person, they could have, I'm hearing emasculate. This person could have really, you know, gossiped, just spread a load of crap about you, what went on in the bedroom. For some, this was emasculation, you know. It's just, this was a woman doing this about a man. Emasculating. This is really, really toxic energy. And they're realising now, because, you know, shit's hitting the fan. Shit's hitting the fan. And they want to come in. They want to come in and apologise. Okay, okay. This person, what I'm getting is, for some, this is essay. This is essay. For others, it was just, this person overstepped their boundaries in the bedroom, you know. There was just a little bit too rough, and it was just, nah, that's not for me. And it was just like, yeah, there's something, this person has some really, they have some kinks. I'm getting a, yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Okay. Yeah, risk. This person took a risk. This person took a risk. For some, this is just, you know, the kink. The kink was just a bit too much for you, and you've had to, you know, set boundaries, say this is not for me. Others, this is essay. Only take what resonates. Only take what resonates. You know your story. Do not make anything fit that does not resonate. Okay. For some, someone could have had, they could have had a lot of, this has to this person may have a high body count, a very high body count. Yeah, they're in their emotions now. They're in their emotions because you've set boundaries. You've set boundaries. They want to work things out. This person may come back begging. They may come back begging, wanting to work something out. Yeah, the world reversed. Yeah, you've walked away. You've walked away from this. This is permanent. This is permanent. You've closed out the cycle. You've realized that this person, you know, there could have been a really deep, I'm not going into all that twin flame stuff, but this, it could have been, you know, quite a deep connection, but it was a toxic one at that. There was some shared feelings, but you've realizing that this person, they have a lot of healing to do. So you've had to really defend yourself, put up those boundaries. Yeah, enough is enough. Enough is enough. You're protecting yourself from this person. Yeah, Judgment in the reverse. This person now could feel a lot of humiliation, a lot of shame, because, you know, for some, for those where it was just, you know, they just had a kink that you wasn't down for. This person made an error in judgment. They made an error in judgment. This person, you know, they just thought you was up for it. And now they feel humiliated because you've walked away, you've set those boundaries. Yeah, the Hanged one. Yeah, they're seeing things from a different perspective now. Because you've let go. You've let go. This person really sacrificed this connection because of their uncontrollable desires. They'll let their desires get in the way of this connection. And now they're stuck. They're stuck. They're having to pause to reflect. Yeah, the Hermit. The Hermit. Wow. Yeah, this person could have a corn addiction. Yeah, but they're having to go within. They're having to reflect, having to do that inner work. It was a soulmate connection. This was a connection that could have really gone somewhere, but they let their desires get in the way of it. It was a very, very balanced connection. For some of you, I'm getting this was a friend. This was a friend that crossed those boundaries. They thought, you know, they thought there was more to the friendship than there actually was. Yeah. Yeah, for some, this is a friendship. This is a friendship. They thought there was something more there than there actually was. And because of their obsession, you've had to you have to take action and change things up, set those boundaries. Some of you, you've literally, you know, you've had to cut off the friendship. You've had to cut off the friendship. This person with this obsession, they have an obsession with you. This person may have slashed your tires, so you couldn't do anything, you couldn't go anywhere. This is a really toxic person that's obsessed with you, really toxic. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. You're just someone who is really down to earth, really down to earth. You'd help anybody, you would support anybody, and this person took that for granted. They took that for granted, and they overstepped their boundaries. Yeah. They overstepped their boundaries. Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, you're giving up. You're giving up on this connection, whether it's a lover or I am getting a strong friend overstep their boundaries, thinking there was more to this connection than there actually was. You're giving up. You know, this person makes you feel trapped. Yeah, you're having to be really defensive, really protecting that energy. Yeah. Four of Swords reversed. Yeah, you're realizing this connection, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You're literally, you know, you've come to the understanding now. You've come to the understanding that this person is extremely toxic, and you're moving on, you're taking action, you're moving on, and you're going in a new direction. Yeah. This person took a risk. They took a risk. You're realizing that this person is really vicious. They're impulsive. They also, you know, for some, they have an addiction. They have an addiction. And you're not down. You're not down for whatever it is that this person's down for. The Hierophant reversed. Yeah. You're really rebelling against this person. You're not, this person could be really, really angry because you're not conforming to what it is that they're into. And they're doing some really, really shady stuff. Some really shady stuff behind the scenes. Like slashing tires. Making you feel trapped. Yeah, you're getting on. You're getting on. You've received, you know, you've received clarity. You've received clarity, and you know, everything's been illuminated to you. This connection is not for you. You've set those boundaries. For some, that this is confirmation of what has happened in the past. This person is seeing how happy you are, and now they want to come in. They want to come in and apologize. I'm going to leave that there. Just remember, just take what resonates. Do not make everything fit. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now.